Yeah.
Ah, Ted.
Yes, Randy. Go for
Jamaica is a country known throughout the globe for its immense musical output, warm climate, and Rasta culture. However, underlying this is a cultural and racial dynamic different from what we see in the United States. According to the National Census, there are approximately 70,000 Jamaicans of Chinese descent, the highest in all of Caribbean. Through my interviews, my intent was to gain an understanding of the general experiences of the Chinese, as well as their sentiments of identity in Jamaica.
John Chen. I'm from this Gambia Center, Jamaica.
Cheickna. I reside in Mandeville, Manchester, here in Jamaica, and I'm 21 years old.
Been here from 1962, before independence, right?
Okay.
April 1962, that will make about 40 years. I was born here.
Okay.
It belongs to those Chinese that come here to better themselves and stuff from China. And then tradition for them time when they have child or children which are boys, right?
Yeah.
They usually send them back to China to pick up the culture and
Okay.
the language. And when I just came here, it's kind of issue, right?
Yeah.
Because you have the Jamaican people, the black people, the Chinese people doing not well, then call Chinningham dog and go by your China, you know, and place like that, like Hong Kong. But they don't know Hong Kong is such a beautiful place. You see me?
Yeah.
And now, little bit still there, but if you know how to move, how to talk to people like you know, mingle with them and so, but they kind of out, no, you don't feel it. Like I'm here now, I don't feel it, racism or whatever. I just been a Chinese, Jamaican. And just like the Chinese people used to come here far back, right? Before my time, they come here, set up little grocery shop, right? They call it Humpty Po, you know, selling in all the deep rural area, country and whatever, right? Little shop selling all kind of salt things, canned pork and salt beef and saltfish, right? And those little things, they work hard and save their money. You see me? And now, they venture into supermarket and things, right? Those little shop now, local people take over, you know. Chinese people hardly do it, they go venture in a different business. And most of them migrate to America, Canada, or even England, right? Or back to Hong Kong or China. By the new batch of Chinese coming on, them mostly doing supermarket, haberdashery, restaurant, you know, and so forth. It don't circulate that much, but there are some underground economy in Jamaica, right? That's why I keep Jamaica protein, you know, instead of zinc. That is what everybody should know about. We don't really talk about it, but we know, you know. Mostly big people business, I don't say all, right? How they get their funds to start their business. Because no matter you won't get those big money to get from bank and whatever to borrow unnecessarily corrupt or and whatever. See me? If you a Chinese, you keep your culture, right? To yourself, it don't bother anybody. If you are Jew or Syrian or whatever, Indian, you keep your culture and you have your community, you know. Just that it don't bother anybody at all. But you when it comes to certain time, you are Chinese New Year, you keep a Chinese New Year, everybody jump in and enjoy and be your two friends and company, right? Just with the Indian or whatever. They do just the same. You see, when I went all those places, Canada, even America, and those places, you don't have the sense of freedom. But here, you're free. You get me?
Yeah.
Is that feel free? You're on the road, you're free. You know, right? You know what I'm talking about. But Jamaica, you just feel free. You don't want to step out of the line. You just, you know. In nice man, you know how to walk in Jamaica. You know how to live with the people then. Right? And people don't trouble you. We know how to talk to them. The worst thing you try to do, Jamaican, is to disrespect them in front of anybody and treat them like, you know, they are nobody. Instantly, the person won't like you, right? So anything they can do, they will hit you back. You have to give respect to get respect to anybody. No matter you think, oh, this is a nobody. But nobody is somebody. Right? That is it. I don't have no problem in Jamaica. Right? I went to all the places, I've just mingled with people. You see me?
A lot of the more cultural segments, such as the Chinese and Indians, they're a lot closer guarded in their ways. Then they go about their culture, not sharing it a lot. So a lot of people are ignorant to a lot of the formalities that they may have with some respects. Like the Chinese really carry on a lot of their cultural beliefs and stuff, and their system of like how they develop. Like it's a lot more militant isn't really the right word, so but it's a lot more traditional than in the working class. They're not really in the working class. More of the entrepreneurship side of the private sector that exists. A lot of which is like of Chinese people, you know. So they're really known for their Chinese, their business sense and abilities. Being that we're Caribbean and we're from, the mixed cultures and stuff, it's a lot less about actual race, but the class is where it really is the difference. And there's no real gray area. Oftentimes it's more like it's either you're rich, you're born into a rich family, or you're born into the poorer side of things. And then there's hardly a middle ground then. Both the nice side, including the beaches, and then the violence, they both exist. Oftentimes the violence that is shown on TV and things isn't really until like they're not continuous, you know? It's like in any other countries, just like what the media bring across during that point in time. From my experience, there's a lot of stigmatism and like there's a lot of like racial profiling that exists with like a lot of the different classes and like different races that are here in Jamaica, whether it be white people, people of Chinese descent, whether it be black people and other type. I might have roots in the Chinese system, but as well as I have roots in the black system as well. So for me personally, I just view myself as a Jamaican.
A Chinese nigga, I'm gonna run with squeeze the trigger. So you know man, Loretta, aka Loretta.
Yo, Sissy.
Yeah. Yeah man. everywhere I go, me hear the people them a say, Berita, Berita, yeah, we lyric them pop down. Berita, Berita, yeah, lyric them drop down. Berita, Berita, hey. The boy where yet don't know if I kick up. Can't see me on no corner hitch up. Anyway me deck, my girls when me deck, me no care who I even a creature again. So anyway, you see me.
Know your song for you, I know your song.